Hey, what's going on? It's your boys, All Team First Podcast. I'm your host, JD, co-host Mondo. Uh, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about something different. We're gonna start off different, today. And sorry for the inconvenience. The boy's been sick, man. So we're gonna try to get the posting, every week, twice a week, something like that. We're gonna figure out a schedule for y'all. Um, but yeah, the boy's feeling better, so we're gonna get into it. All right, so first thing first, bro. Do you know what the next chapter is?
Yes, I do. I
You know what the
do,
next
man.
chapter is? Okay, bet. So
Yes,
for the people who
come
don't
on.
know the next chapter, you know what I'm saying, a little YouTube, I want to say channel that's like the big three basically, but they're all about one-on-ones. They host NBA players or now hosting NBA players, ex NBA players, putting money up for the best 1v1s or 1v1 players around the states and just going at it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing with that though, or what I want to ask you about it is, do you feel like that the next chapter or the 1v1 space could that take over like the big three? Because the big three just started. You know what I'm saying? So that's for ex NBA players to play now. Do you think if they keep going in the direction they going, that the next chapter can get more NBA players and make that into a regular or average Joe versus NBA player type of thing?
In all honesty, I think next time should just stick to what they're doing now. They're
Yeah.
getting like G League players, overseas players, players fresh out of college. I don't think they should shoot for like the NBA standard, just because that's like the big three thing. Like that's where the ex NBA players go play. I think they should just they already have their momentum of where they want to go. And I like the 1v1s. Like I like watching it. Um, like I just like watching it, and I just feel like the dynamic that they're going for is like street hoopers, and they really got some dolls though, but it's just not like a organized thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they might have a tournament here of ones and twos and threes, and they might have like something that what they did with who was it? Michael Beasley and Lynch. Like they might do something like that, and I like that, but it's just where they're focusing a lot is the ones and like who really a bucket game to do. Like I like that. The big three is almost like a small NBA, like a 3v3 NBA game. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Facts.
they got like the
Yeah.
4 point shot and stuff, but I'm cool on that chopping what they do, man. I think there's just two different entities. I mean, two different entities, but I I, I don't think the big three is going.
Try to
Yeah,
do that. I fuck with it. I mean, at the end of the day, you hear a lot of the times, like you hear these guys in the NBA saying, "Oh, they did this in practice. Like, oh, I'm the best ones player. I'm the best this. Like, oh, I beat LeBron. Like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron ain't as good as he's supposed to be when it come to one. So I feel like, I mean, with the next chapter, you ain't got the big three or the NBA doing it. I mean, the NBA supposedly gonna do it with the All Star break. They're gonna try to bring it with the 1v1s or whatever.
but
But I feel like yeah, I feel like the next chapter, like you said, they already started doing this. This is their lane. If they clean that shit up, get it more organized, you know what I'm saying, get the people off the court, try to, you know what I'm saying, get some structure to it, man, this could be a big market for the NBA guys, like ex NBA guys. I ain't saying that it got to be a current active player. Nah, but an ex NBA dude, fresh out the league, 3 years out the league. Oh man, that shit could be some money into it if they organize it the right way, truthfully. But I don't know. I really want to see that. I want to see a bunch of NBA players do that because you hear these guys now talking like they could beat an NBA player. Like Isaiah Briscoe just lost to what's his name? Nas. You got somebody like Nas who's calling out whoever in the NBA saying he can play
and that's
an active player.
and that's the thing I like about it is just that the ones in next chapter, like them boys got something to prove. Like
Yeah.
people that just played in the NBA, I feel like after a while they feel like they have nothing else to prove. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they gonna half ass it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
next
yeah, yeah.
chapter, you got them dogs that's just like, this is why I played 4 years here.
Yeah.
This is why I play overseas. This is why,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Isaiah Briscoe nice, but it's just like, Nas nice too now. I mean, I
Facts.
think Rob still the best player in that chapter.
You think
But
so?
yeah, Rob, yeah.
Oh
Yeah, Rob,
man.
yeah, Rob the best player in this chapter. I'm not
Now if
even
we
gonna
going
fake
if
it.
we gonna go off of that, if we gonna say the best player, I get my best player will be Nas. Nas is it's a big guard, bro. That man
And
is
and they
220, a guard. Like,
Rob the best player in this shot or something.
no, Rob is nice, and then I fuck with Rob because he a North Carolina nigga, so I definitely fuck with Rob, man. Big salutes to him in the next
And he
chapter
gonna
thing.
score. And
Yeah,
that's
he
just
definitely gonna score. But I
Nas is
feel
tough
like
though.
he shoot himself out of the game a lot, you know? Like he shoot himself out of the game a lot. He just feel like he Curry. But Nas gonna get to that rack. He gonna get to that
Rob
rack.
will too. If
Nah,
Rob will
man.
too. Rob could hit you with 2 moves and he gone. But I
All
don't
right.
know.
Maybe we can talk to them boys and see if we can get them to set that up. Robin Nas for the
Yeah,
pay per
that's
view.
man. They ain't setting that up, man.
They ain't gonna set it up. All right, we can see.
Nah,
We
don't
gonna
want
inbox them. We gonna try to make that shape, man.
that.
But no, we 14, 15 games into the NBA season. MVP race is already shaking up. I guess who would you have leading the race right now for the MVP?
Jokic.
Jokic?
I think there is no question.
Yeah,
Like who's leading the league?
yeah,
Um, if you just look at Jokic and like his stats, I mean, if he plays this way consistently, like even the next 2 years, he's averaging 29, 13, and 11. He averaged a triple double, shooting
right,
64%. But I mean, it's Jokic. It's a Joker.
right.
I mean, he doesn't take basketball as serious as everybody else, and I get
Yeah,
that. And some people say, but it's just like, who's playing like that right now in the league that you know?
and that's understandable. I get that. I mean, Shea, Shea's playing as good. I feel like he's not as dominant when it comes to the boards and things like that, and maybe assists. Jokic probably passed the ball a little bit more than Shea, but I feel like SGA is on a back-to-back run right now. You know what I'm saying? Coming off the MVP last year, championship as well, Finals MVP. Like I feel like bruh is hungry for more, and then it's just like that he's the one to bring that first title to OKC. So it's like with all of that, I feel like he got something else to prove. Like, oh, I can do it again. So the first step with that is MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to get that MVP again to show that, oh, this wasn't a fluke. Oh, I can do it all again. Then after the MVP playoffs, he gonna sweep everybody or whatever he need to do in the playoffs, and then get back to the finals. But I see SGA over Jokic. If I don't have SGA, I'll take Wemby. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason I wouldn't take Wemby over SGA is just the team performance as well. Of course, team wins matter. You know what I'm saying? The boys, 12-2, 13-2. Wemby them, they going through it.
So then if you bring it in, so if I'm saying Jokic and you bringing in somebody like Shea and
Yeah.
like Wemby, you got to
Yeah.
talk about Luka.
Oh, of course.
That's just
Oh,
it's
of
just
course.
like it's just like who's going to continue to do what they're doing in the stretch.
Yeah.
But right now, like I said, it's Jokic by far. I mean, it's I wouldn't even say it's by far. Like if we had to make a decision right now, it's going to be Jokic.
Right now?
He consistently does it night to night. It's not like, okay, this game I might have 16.
That's Shea too.
Yeah, but you got to understand, Shea is scoring.
Yeah.
He'll pass and he'll dish here and there, but he ain't going to get 12 rebounds.
That's a fact.
I get Jokic.
I said that.
I get Jokic in the center, but also people got to understand the position that Russell Westbrook put in the point guard position. You can go get 10 boards if you hey, Russell did it.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. So you can go get 10 boards.
But with Russ though, like, would you even compare them? Because Russ is more explosive.
Yeah,
you feel me?
And that's where I'm getting at. Like you can't say, oh, a point guard not supposed to have 10 boards.
No,
it's possible. It's possible because Russell did it. So it's not like it's out of scope. Like, he not getting 10. He not getting 20, 10 to 10 every night.
Yeah,
Russ did it
for sure.
It's just like, if we talking about MVP caliber, you got to look at defensively, offensively, like the mindset of the game. Who controls the game all night? Jokic controls the game all night on the floor. Shea will too, but it's just like when it's that, I need this board, is you gonna go get the board? are you gonna watch the teammates get the ball? You know what I mean? Like it's just little
Yeah,
things like that.
I
And like I
feel it.
said, I get it. I mean, Shea averaged what 32,
Yeah.
but Luka at 30, almost 35. So it's just like,
Yeah, no, for sure.
and
If
Luka
we
going to get a
was,
board, and just to bring back, Luka going to get a board.
yeah, I was just about to say that. So if like
What
we was
35,
definitely
8?
putting the rebounds and assists into perspective, then all right, cool. I'm gonna take Luca over Jokic. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like the name of the game is buckets and wins. You get what I'm saying? So over those two players, the next best option besides the points and the rebounds is SGA because he's points, some rebounds, assists, and he got the wins. You feel me? So I feel like that's better than the rebounds and the assists at the end of the day. If you got the wins and the points, you doing what you need to do. And then for SGA, you got J Dub, Chet,
they got an
Williams.
overall better team around them, so
That's what I'm saying.
it's easy.
So
It's
you're
easier
not
for
gonna see
Shea
Shea go get 10 boards. He don't need
because
it.
it's easier for him not to do it, but Jokic has to do it.
He
Jokic,
has to.
but that's the difference of MVP and I'm doing my part.
No, for sure. I feel it. But when it's somebody like Shea, you can't just say, I'm just doing my part.
Man,
Man, like bro doing more than his part at this point. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like,
they got 14-1, but it's just like
yeah. And then winning out,
who number
they
two?
gonna
Who
look to
number two?
Shea.
Who number two in the West?
Come on, man. We ain't worried about that. We talk
Two
about
number
who
two in the
number
West is
one.
Denver, man.
Who number
That's
one.
on. That's on, and they're only 2 games behind them. So it's
They
just
are.
like,
They are. They are. But it's a long
yeah.
season, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if the race ended today, I don't know. I just feel like I would have to take Shea over anybody in the league. Like, bro, it's just he's consistent. His whole life consistent. That's what he said, right?
Well, yeah, okay.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, okay.
I feel like that's that's what we should do.
Okay.
But in other news, man, Wemby sidelined for 2 weeks with a left calf strain. How bad do you feel like this hurts that Spurs team, that young Spurs team at that?
I think this just gives them to like to figure out who they are as a team. I think
Yeah,
this just get without Wim because when Wimby's on the floor, everybody knows who we was expecting to do what and
yeah,
who control the pace of the game. But without Wimby, it gives a chance of like the younger players and like Castle and Vessel and Dylan Harp. It gives them a chance to like step up in the game. Like, okay, we ain't got Wimby, so
right.
we got to make up for what's missed. Yeah, you ain't got no 7'4" center out there, blocking shots, but you got to make up for it. It's good. I mean, I don't see it hurting them because it's still early in the season,
Yeah,
but it's just like it gives them a week or two to figure out who they are without Wimby. Because what about Wimby gets hurt again?
right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like this is if Wimby gets hurt, this is our go-to look.
So
You
who would
know,
you feel is that backup option if Wemby goes down? Who are you looking to next for the Spurs?
that I do not know. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just you really just gonna have to see as upcoming games are. What are they 9-4?
Yeah,
So it's really just like I don't know. You would really just have to figure out like who it really is. I mean, I don't expect Kelly Olynyk to get out there and do something at the age 34, but it's just like I mean,
yeah. You never
Jeremy's
know, man.
young. Yeah, Jeremy's young. Um, they got Luke Cornett. I mean,
Yeah,
they got
Dylan Harper.
they got Bismack. I mean, they got some centers out there just to and fours just to see. But it's just like you would need the guards to push the pace. Like you need Dylan, De'Aaron, Castle. I like Julian too,
Yeah,
6'7". Um, yeah, this is the time where it's just like you got that vet Harrison Barnes. It's just like who's gonna do what when it's time. You know
right.
what I mean? But yeah, Wemby's gonna hurt them for sure. But it's just
Yeah.
like, can they hold it down for 2 weeks? Can they at least go even, or you know what I mean? Because who they got coming up? They play the
Coming up,
Grizzlies.
I was gonna say they got some pretty good games coming up. I don't feel like it's nothing that they can't prepare themselves for without Wemby. Like you said, they got the Grizzlies, which is 4-10, the Hawks, that's 9-5, Phoenix 8 and
Phoenix.
6.
I think Phoenix is trying to figure out who they are as well.
Right.
Portland.
So
Portland,
It's
Denver, Minnesota. That two back to back. I think that's what they'll figure out
That's
who they
yeah,
really are.
yeah. Like you said, 2 weeks without Wemby, this is the time, and I feel like these games are perfect games for them to figure
Right.
out who they are.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I'm
then
saying?
the game. I think they should be pushing for Wemby to come back. If the 2 weeks is not enough, I would just push for the OKC game,
Yeah,
and that's December 23rd. Yeah, is it more than 2 weeks? But it's just like if he's not ready, don't press it. Especially if the young guys are playing good, let
yeah,
Wemby. Don't force it because I
yeah.
mean we're
Let
still
him
early
rest
in the
and
season. Yeah, we're still
yeah,
early in the season. Like
get
look at
him,
yeah,
yeah, get him
well,
back to where you need it, where he needs to be fully.
yeah,
Because he was looking great before he went down. Obviously
hmm
averaging 26, 27 points a game,
yep,
12 rebounds. He was looking like an alien out there. You feel me? So like you said though, this is definitely the time to figure out what team or not what team, what player can pick up the slack and step up and just hold it down until Wemby can come back. And I feel like this is gonna be a great test for them overall because once he come back healthy and stronger, you got those guys who now develop that confidence in just 2 weeks to maybe shoot the ball a little bit more and help Wemby out on the scoring side or defensive side, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be good for the Spurs. They need this. They really need this because we saw them against the Warriors. They tried to take the last shot. De'Aaron took the last shot. They didn't know what to do. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And without giving the ball to Wemby, they just looked fucked.
yeah.
So
And this is just, like you said, this is just where De'Aaron Fox leadership has to come in.
yeah,
Like this is where he has to be like, okay, young guards, we got to push it, we got to score in transition.
yeah,
Everything should be downhill and kick, driving, kick, and downhill. I mean,
yeah,
defensive, y'all gonna have to figure that out. I mean, just depends on who you play.
yeah. So other than that, we got also Ja Morant out 2 weeks with the same injury, with the calf strain. Do you feel like this is something that Ja just is doing to kind of like, all right, I want to talk about a trade and I want to get out of here. I'm gonna act like I'm hurt until you guys ship me out of here, or you feel like he's maybe really hurt and the media is just kind of misinterpreting like what's going on with him and his situation in Memphis.
Honestly, if outside looking in, I think John's done with Memphis. I think they're
Yeah,
just prolonging it.
yeah,
I think they're having behind the scenes NBA talks and what they can get for Ja, who wants Ja. Has Ja had a great season? No, but we know what Ja's capable of
right,
if he's in there. Okay, I want a hoop mentality. Like I need to get back to me. But it's
right.
just like who out there is going to take that risk with Ja? You know what I mean? That's just another question.
Yeah,
But it's just like who can give up what for Ja? Like what are the Grizzlies asking for him? Like what's out there? What do you feel like what's out there that can fit around Ja or Ja can fit in?
yeah,
'Cause I think it's just down like Ja. Like I always told you, the Grizzlies been downhill since that we good in the West comment. But it's just like,
yeah,
yeah, you know what I mean. So it's just like, where can Ja fit in? That's just reality of. I mean, I don't see him. If you look around the league right now, it's just like, where can he? On what team can he fit in?
yeah,
What team need him the most? And like I told you, if I feel like Milwaukee can use him, I mean, I feel like they can use him. If you ask me, I mean, Mike can go to the Clippers. I don't see it.
yeah,
Um, Indiana needs help. I mean, they're 1-12 after what? Playing in the finals last year.
right,
Houston needs a point guard. Um, Toronto looks good. I don't think Toronto needs anything with him right now.
yeah,
Um, Trey Young, for him, it's just like we all looking at the Trey Young situation the same. It's just like they done with him.
right,
Because I like what's his name? I like Walker. I like Walker in Atlanta. But it's just like who can use Ja? I really do
yeah.
not know.
I feel like that is a question. But at the end of the day, it's all about not even who could use Ja. Like when you got a player like this, man, he's so into I wouldn't say into social media, but he's focused about how his reputation is and everything. Like Ja is one of those young guys. I don't feel like you can ship Ja to Charlotte and he's gonna be happy to play there. I feel like Memphis was a great fit for him just because the culture out there. You know what I'm saying? How they do things out there, how they you know what I'm saying, they slang, they swag, they party, whatever. That was Ja. Like, you know what I mean? Charlotte is upcoming, is getting there, but I don't feel like you could put a player like Ja in that city and he gonna be happy and he gonna give you the result you want. You know what I'm saying? Like you looking at him right now, he's looking like his rookie year. He's averaging 17 points. What? He's shooting less a worse percentage from the field. He's just out of it. You know, more turnovers, everything. So it's just about knowing what you getting if anything goes south in the next situation. I don't feel like a lot of teams want to put their neck out there for that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a point guard to where any little thing can make him wishy washy and that can fuck up the whole team. Like his whole attitude and momentum has fucked up Memphis basically. They was what in the playoffs doing good 2 years ago. Now it's like, yeah, they might get to the playoffs, but they're not doing shit. We know they're not gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's all from Ja. It's all from him, his attitude, how he carries himself, and yeah, I just don't know. Like I wouldn't if I was a GM, I'm not sticking my neck out for Ja.
Yeah, and I get it, but I think it's people got to understand how y'all feel about it too. Y'all
Yeah,
got rid of the coach. What they got rid of the coach right before the playoffs, a couple
yeah,
games before the playoffs. So it's just like when you think things like that, especially when we making the playoffs, like we looking good right now. It's just don't do something like that because
yeah,
then it hurts the team, and then it just like you got an all-star player, got to trust another coach. Like it's hard. Like
yeah,
but Ja has to. That's just the adversity Ja has to go through. But it's just
yeah,
like I mean, he's not even getting along with the coaching staff. You know what I mean? Like, look at the interview where they was asking him questions. He like go talk to the coaches. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So I think he's just genuinely not happy there. I think it's time for Ja to move on. But it's just like I said, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I mean, they're 4-10, so it's just like, what else? What else do y'all want to see?
right,
What do y'all want
yeah,
to tank the whole season and go get a
mm,
pick?
right, yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I was a GM, I wouldn't really feel comfortable sticking my neck out for Ja. But at the same time, it could definitely work if you can find him the right situation, the right team. It could definitely work. I can see both teams or two teams making that trade work for Memphis. Um, but in other news, another not injury. We got LeBron coming back off of injury. Had his first G League practice. Looking to start in the next game with LA. I guess. Do you feel like this will maybe?
Mm.
Nah, do you feel like this will hurt them? Because with Luca, they was playing pretty well with no LeBron being in the mix. Do you feel like LeBron is gonna come back and be, I guess, ball hungry, want to be ball dominant, and just LeBron?
Let me just put this out there before we start talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron is the best player in the world. LeBron can play in any organization under any system that he needs to be in. There's not
Okay.
nothing. There's not no system that LeBron can't play in. He can play the
Yeah.
1 to the 5. So it's just like LeBron, like the last conversation we had. LeBron needs to go to that USA Bron, and that's just we don't need, like I said, we don't need Braun to go out there and get 20 and 10 and 20 and 10 every night or 30 and 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have the young guys, let them do that, and then when you get to the playoffs, that's where you want to unlock Braun. But it's
Yeah.
just like don't forget about that side until you get there.
Yeah.
But then you got to understand it's LeBron James we're talking about. Like he understands. I don't even think he takes the game as serious like he used to anymore. If you want me to
Yeah.
like,
No,
some
I don't
games
think.
LeBron might shoot 8 threes.
Yeah.
That you know what I mean? Like that's just LeBron we're getting now, but it's just like he understands what the game has changed it to. Like you attack downhill all night, you're not gonna win. Teams are
Facts.
shooting too many threes, like
Yeah.
130, 140 points, like just off
Yeah. Yeah.
threes. So it's just like LeBron coming back is like a plus. I
Yeah.
don't I don't think it's gonna hurt him. I mean he's what 40, 41?
Yeah.
But it's just LeBron,
It's
bro. It's just
Bron.
like, yeah, it's LeBron. It's just that's just like you being like, okay, can KD fit in that?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They're great, so it's like they
yeah.
know how to adjust to what
They
they need to be.
hoopers. Yeah, they
Yeah, you
hoopers.
know what I mean?
They just love to play the game, bro.
Yeah, LeBron know if he got to go get 15 and 10 assists a night, he could do that.
Yeah. Now I feel the same way, man. Definitely like I don't feel like it's gonna change anything. LeBron's gonna come in and be LeBron, of course. But I don't feel like he's gonna come in and try to take the ball out of Luca's hands or whatever. Like he was
No,
happy to have Luca. He enjoys Luca. He wants to see Luca at his best form. So, like you said, I feel like yeah, he just need to come take the back seat, just come be there. You know what I'm saying? A little 10, 15, whatever, like 8 boards, whatever the case may be, and then in the playoffs, then be who LeBron is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Get that 25 a night while Luca gets 30. You know
your
what I'm
presence
saying?
matters. You're LeBron.
Yeah.
Your presence on the court when you're LeBron is just like, and I'm not even like trying to reach, but it's just like when LeBron's on the court, you don't know what to expect. He might
No, I
he
feel it.
might just give you 15,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if
yeah.
he get that gust of wind, like
Oh God, she
okay,
gonna get sticky for you.
yeah, I might
Yeah,
feel like you know the Miami Heat Bron. You get that
yeah.
Bron, and like maybe out of 2 games when you need it,
Oh
yeah,
God.
it's ugly.
Especially if you talk to him, you start talking to
Yeah, don't
Bron.
talk to him
Man, that should be. It's
because
gonna be something
he
crazy.
might not miss,
Yeah.
and he might give you 40, and
He
Luca
had
might
this.
give you 40.
Man, he had this injury about 2 years ago. He said he was dealing with it in the off
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
So
Said it's
obviously we
something
know,
crazy.
yeah, obviously we know he's not gonna come back and be affected by it too much because
Yeah,
if he dealt with it 2 years ago and nobody was able to tell, I don't feel like even with him being 40, like a little injury like
he
that,
take
like
care of
it's
himself too
major.
much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
major, but I feel like somebody like LeBron who spend as much as he do on his body, like that shit's it's not gonna matter to him. But yeah, I'm ready to see him come back. Hopefully, it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? I like you said. I want to see him take the back seat, come out there, get about 10, 8 assists, 7 boards, something like that, and just have a great game, man. Feel like this is gonna be a contending Lakers team if they stay healthy and Luca can do what he need to do, put on that Superman cape.
oh,
Uh, nah, DeAndre Ayton has been
he
hooping,
hoop,
man.
he
He
hooping,
has been hooping,
he hoop.
but we also got somebody over in the East doing what they need to do. Pistons 9 game win streak. Uh, they're actually playing pretty well. They just won their last game without Cade Cunningham, but against the worst team in the league right now, I guess the Pacers, or would you say Washington's the worst league? One of them. But the Pacers, they beat the Pacers 127-112. Yeah, they're the first team in the East. They got the fewest loss over in the East. I don't know. Is this team looking to be a championship contender team?
Championship out there yet?
Yeah,
It's a championship contender, but still
yeah.
early in the season. Um, we've seen it before for multiple teams. You know, good in the
Facts.
beginning. Injuries happen,
Yeah,
but it's just like Cade, Jalen Durant, like they've got the team where it needs to go. They have changed the mentality in Detroit
yeah,
because Detroit, what they were on a 28-game losing streak one year. Like Cade even said it, like they were never 2-28 bad. They just had
yeah,
to figure it out. Like Cade had to figure the NBA out, and Cade now was just like, I'm always in attack mode, and that's just the mentality you have to have in the NBA now. Like if you're not in attack, like if you a sit back kind of guy, you got to be a shooter or something.
yeah.
But it's just like Cade, 6'7" point guard, like you can do everything, and then Jalen can do almost everything under the rim.
Yeah.
So it's just like y'all have that 1-2 punch. It's just like, is
You just
that
gotta
gonna
put it
be
together.
yeah, is that gonna be enough down the stretch? Like, is that gonna be always the case down the stretch? Like, if
Mm,
it's not y'all two, then who's gonna be that? Like, do they need a third or fourth option? Because who is their third or fourth option?
right.
If you really look at the Pistons, just like, and no disrespect to nobody that's on the roster now, because I mean they're winning. So it's just like,
Yeah. It's
but it's
just
just
when you look at these names, it's not eye popping. You know what I'm saying? You don't look
yeah,
at the name and be like, oh. this guy is
I
oh
mean,
yeah, he's for
Asar. I
sure.
mean, Asar is there,
Asar is
but it's
there, but
yeah. So I mean, you can
a
say
lot of
that's your
people,
third option, but it's just
yeah,
like scoring mentality. Jaden Ivey still there,
yeah,
so it's just like, are those your key third or fourth options? Which I think they are, but it's just like if you want like a third all star kind of guy, it's just like it's Jaden Ivey or Asar it.
right,
That's just the question. And the way they playing, I mean, they're winning. There's
right,
but so much you could say because the Thompson twins play almost alike. One's
yeah,
just a little bit taller than the other,
right,
if you ask me. But I mean, I like Detroit, man. If they play this way all year long, they I don't know about 4 games, winning
yeah,
4 straight.
for a straight, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, same team.
No, like you
'Cause-
said, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like they're a championship contender team, but oh, it's a long season, man. It's a long season, so I feel like if they can manage to stay healthy, it's a lot of young guys over there. They can stay healthy and they can get to the playoffs and get a bad team first series. I feel like they'll get that momentum under them to where they can get deep in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? If not a championship, probably fight for Eastern Conference Finals. I feel like they can do that. Um, like you said, Cade Cunningham he had to figure out the NBA, and now I feel like he's done just that. You know what I'm saying? Dude putting his head down and he hooping. Like that's all you can ask for from him. You got Dern doing what he needs to do. He just put up a monster game, double with 20 boards. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to do that in the NBA, it's like it's nothing that nobody's not recognizing. Everybody's looking at that team and paying attention. Like, oh, you got this young Cade Cunningham coming up doing what he's doing, and then you got Jalen Dern getting boards and everything. So it's like attention is definitely on them. So if they can figure out how to balance the league and you know what I'm saying, get through the league or the teams, the series or whatever, I feel like they can fight for a Eastern Finals or a championship. Like I don't see them as a championship contending team, but if they keep playing well all year, I can see them getting there by the end of the year. For sure, I can definitely see them getting there by the end of the year. And like you said, a third option, um, Jaden Ivey is good. Don't get me wrong, he's good, but and Asar Thompson is good too, defensively at least. I don't feel like he's that good offensively, but if they do need a third option to push them over the hump, I feel like one of those guys have to go. Asar or Jaden Ivey, one of those guys definitely have to go. If not both of them, to get that guy that you need to be the, you know what I'm saying, the third guy or whatever, the big three for the Pistons. But yeah, like I said, man, I don't see them as a contending team just yet, but them boys nice, man. They
yeah,
hooping.
like you said, I mean, it was just too early to say championship, but right now it's just nobody in the East that's competing with them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have Cleveland there, you have Toronto, but it's just like overall, it's just nobody's playing at the caliber they're playing at. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
I feel like Detroit, like I said, Detroit done figured it out. They done figured it out to figure out who they are as a team and what they need to do to win.
No. No, it's a fact though. But when you look at the game, the NBA or whatever, and you look at the scores, the best scorers in the game and shit, I feel like you have to mention somebody like Katie and Steph, right? You got these two guys both averaging over 25 a game at their respective old ages, you know? Do you feel like the game will ever get another Steph or another Katie? Mm-hmm. Cause I don't know, bro. Like shooting the ball like Steph, I feel like somebody can definitely uh redo that, recreate that. It may take a little minute, but I don't know. Like a 6'11" point
But
guard as
is
skilled as KD?
I'm gonna answer your question truly,
Okay.
truly. The answer is no.
Okay.
And if we do see it, it'll be a long time from now. Because I think the work that Steph and Katie put into their game,
Yeah.
like strips, like mentality wise, like the mentality they have towards the game, you have to be in the league a long time to understand that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now it's like you don't see a lot of guys in the league staying for a long time because kids come in 19, 20, and their bodies aren't fully developed. They're not fully developed. And I'm
Facts.
not saying KD and Steph were either when they came in because Steph had ankle injury problems.
Yeah.
KD was still figuring out how to do certain things in the NBA. Like, yeah, he can score, but he wasn't strong going left. But they worked on that. They consistently worked on it, and they did it in games. It was just like the people now. The mentality is different. Like
Yeah.
everybody wants to be a highlight reel hooper. In
Facts.
some kind of ways. You know what I mean? Like those two kind of guys are just like you speaking of like Hall of Famers. So it's like putting somebody in those shoes or like expecting somebody to play on KD and Steph level is impossible. It's just like you would have to
Yeah.
show you that guy early.
Early. Facts. That's a fact though. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't call it impossible. I wouldn't call it impossible. But like you said, it's like they've been putting in work for what. Curry's been in the league, what, 15?
17 what I think 17, 18.
17? 17
Yeah.
years. KD's on year 18. It's
Yeah.
like,
Braun on
man,
21.
right on 21.
So
It's like, you know what I'm saying? All of those guys, man, it's gonna be hard to recreate what they've done. And it's not even just the
and they do
scoring.
it consistent and they do
Yeah.
it consistently.
Yeah.
So it's just
It's
like
not even the scoring. Like you just their careers, like they're legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. It's gonna be hard to redo anything that they did from rookie to all the way into their vet years or the FIBA team last year. Whatever. It's gonna be hard for anybody to come in and do that. But I want to see guys try. The league is in good hands with a lot of these young guys coming in. I don't pay attention to college that much, but definitely I got my eye on a couple guys coming in. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to replace these two. Even LeBron, it's gonna be hard to replace all three of those guys. But man, it's possible. It's definitely possible to be done. So I can see it. I can see it happening. But man, to end things off, I definitely want to go through these games for the night. Of course, we got the Warriors versus the Magic, Celtics and Nets, Pistons versus the Hawks, Grizzlies versus the Spurs, Jazz and Lakers, and then we ended off with the Suns versus the Trailblazers. Does any of those games stick out to you?
honestly not really.
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't think there is no big impact game tonight.
right,
I think the most is what the Spurs and the Grizzlies. You see, because you
yeah,
said Wemby's out.
right,
This gives a lot of the young guys get some runs in just to see. Okay, the Grizzlies aren't great, but the Grizzlies are still an NBA team.
yeah,
So you can't never be like, hey, we're gonna go here and dominate. No, because you never really know.
yeah.
Um, but other than that, I think does LeBron play tonight? I'm not
Uh,
sure.
I think Brand is supposed to be playing. I
So
think he is supposed to be
if he
playing.
plays tonight, we'll see him against the Jazz. Just see the Jazz, the 5-8, yeah, looks bad. They're not a bad team. They're
Mm,
just young. They're very, very young. So it's just like they're Lakers playing against some young guys that can run. It's just we're gonna see the lungs of LeBron if the Jazz get out there and run a lot.
yeah,
But other than that, I mean, I don't see anything. I like the Suns. The Suns are 8-6. I really like them. Um, Celtics, you know how I feel about them.
yeah,
They need JT.
yeah.
But,
I can see it.
yeah, and that's what I told you last clip.
Yeah, I
Like
can
they
see
need
it.
JT. Yeah, like I
They
respect
struggling.
Jalen Brown. Yeah, I respect Jalen Brown, but you need that in the league now. You need that one too. Like
Yeah,
it's hard to do it. Just like
by yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need that. Like even like with the Celtics, like they had a pretty decent schedule so far, but like you said,
yeah.
they just need that one too. Like it's hard to be even the worst team in the NBA when you don't have your
And you don't have.
full, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, your full
you need
team.
that guy.
Yeah. So,
And and I think the Magic are what 7-7. I think they're
hmm
playing good. The Warriors 9-6. It's the Warriors and Steph. I like the Warriors too, though, man. But the key game I'm gonna highlight tonight is just the Grizzlies and the Spurs because I know the Spurs without Wemby, I just want to see what the young guys do a lot, and then the Jazz and the Lakers just because I want to see how LeBron fits in.
yeah, same thing for me. Spurs versus the Grizz. I want to see that game just because, like you said, Wemby's out. I want to see how those young guys pick up the pieces and just try to get a win. Keep the train rolling because they are 9-4. I feel like if they can keep the record positive or like you said at least even by the time Wemby get back, it'd be nothing for them to just keep winning
Yeah.
and keep developing a positive record and setting themselves up for a nice playoff position. And then the same thing, what I'm saying, with the Lakers and Jazz. I'm definitely gonna pay attention to that game. I want to see how LeBron gets out there, see if his legs gonna be under him early. See if he can knock down a couple shots early, or if it's just gonna be a conditioning day for him. Little simple shit, like you said, not a big night on games. Nothing that I really want to pay attention to. My main game that I do want to highlight, I guess, is even though Trae Young is out, the Hawks been looking, pretty good with Jalen Johnson and all those young guys stepping up. So I want to see how Detroit plays against the Hawks because I really feel like the Hawks can sneak this one out. So that's a game that's going to be a sneaker for me. Like I feel like that's my game. The best action that's going to happen tonight is the Detroit Pistons versus the Hawks. And these two guys, I mean not two guys, these two clubs played each other twice already. February 3rd, February 23rd. Yeah, they already played each other. Oh no, this was last year. Last matchups. 148 to 143. Pistons won. And then February 3rd, 132 to 130 for the Hawks. So in just a year span, these guys are looking to have a 1-1 record. Let's see if I can find one. Yeah, okay. So the Pistons are up 2-1. So yeah, the Hawks are probably gonna look out to see if they can come out and tie that series up with them and just feel like it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a very exciting athletic game.
Now, before we end, I've got one question, so we can carry this over into the next thing.
Nah.
All teams, I get it. I get how the offseason went for him. I get where he came from.
Yeah.
But do you think is it time for Phoenix to move on from Book?
I mean, if every team, every organization, of course, they want to win a championship. You feel me? So, if you want that championship, if you're really looking for that championship in the next 4 years, of course, it's not guaranteed. But if you want that in the next 4 years or so, it might be time to get rid of Book. Just because, like, Book is, I'm not gonna say he's selfish. He's gonna score, he's gonna pass the ball or whatever, and everything like that. But I feel like Book is just at that point in his career where it's like he needs to be on a contending team to where he doesn't have to do much. I feel like y'all need to, or the Suns need to rebuild around
I think he
somebody else.
I think he's going through like a Damian Lillard situation back in Portland.
Yeah,
Like that's what
yeah,
I feel like. And honestly, I get like the extension. I get all of that with Book, but it's just like if I'm Phoenix, it's just like I get like we want to bring in fans, like we need an all star here, but it's just like it's Phoenix. I mean, he's 29. I mean, he's averaging 28 and 7 right now. So it's just like I've been thinking about it. It's just like I think it is time for Book to like go
yeah,
somebody that's contending. It's just looking at teams right now, you would just have to be like, okay, who needs them?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
And a player like Book, I feel like a lot of teams can use somebody like Book,
you
especially
can.
like over if you can ship Book over to the Warriors, they can use Book. You know what I'm saying? You put Book beside Curry, man, his mid range game. So you got Curry who gets the ball just running around. He got to sometime drive and kick it all the way to that corner. You got somebody like Book who can catch it, take a 1-2, and just shoot the midi all the time or all day. As well as he can shoot better than Clay right now. So if you want to replace Clay, you get somebody like Devin Booker over there, and I feel like those guys can contend for a championship. Even right now, I feel like the Warriors can contend for a championship. So adding somebody like Book, I feel like yeah, that'll just set them up for a better position. So yeah, he definitely I feel like he needs to get somewhere to where he can take that back seat and he can just what I'm saying? He can still get his 20 plus a night, but he don't have to try to go 30 a night all the time no more. Like I feel like he needs to get that love and respect and ship him somewhere to where he absolutely he
Like
can contend.
we know, like yeah, like we know you want to get a ring. we got to send you here because this is the best option that we have.
Yeah.
But it's just like looking at overall of the teams, it's like I really don't know where would be his best fit. I mean, I really can't say. I mean, who would you have him pair up with? That's just another thing. It's just like who would you have him pair up with? We seen him and KD.
Right.
Who, like that was. I mean, that was special. They played great. The coaching was not where they needed to be. Yeah, it was not where it needed to be.
Rotations was ass.
So it's just like that. There goes the question of like, can is Giannis and Book play together?
Yeah.
Is that a good 1-2 punch? Would you have him explore Miami? I mean, they got Powell, but I mean, putting Book there and then you got Bam. It's just you give up Hero.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, I don't see Atlanta picking him up. I don't see him in Toronto. I mean, I don't see him in the. I don't really like Book in the West just because how Portland, how the West looks, but it's just I don't know where he will fit. I feel like if he goes to the East, I mean, I think he can carry somebody.
Yeah.
Well over there.
Even with like if you pair him with somebody like Giannis, I feel like he'd do well with somebody like Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Like Book is the shooter, so you got somebody like Giannis who's gonna always drive and he's gonna draw 2-3 defenders. Giannis knows how to swing the ball. Like, of course, he's gonna try to muscle everybody, but he's gonna get tired, so he's gonna start swinging that bitch. Man, I feel like that's a great pair. If you can get Giannis and Book together over in Milwaukee, that shit'd be tough. Like I said,
just saying Giannis to Phoenix.
To Phoenix, yeah.
One of those. Let him smell the fresh air.
You feel me?
Phoenix.
So either one of those, you know what I'm saying? Get Phoenix, Giannis, and what's his brother? Thanasis. Get both of them.
No. Man, we don't do Thanasis over here.
Come on, bruh.
No, we'll get him a crib out here. We'll set him up in an apartment somewhere. Yeah.
Damn. My boy can't even get on the bench.
No. We need that spot. Because I like the way I like the way Phoenix look right now. I like Dylan Brooks in Phoenix.
Yeah. Dylan Brooks he hooping. He hooping
like the Oregon.
I fucking like Dylan Brooks, but that nigga is hooping.
He hooping like the Oregon Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, he's hooping. And I didn't even know who he was at Oregon. I watched his highlights the other day, bro. He was tough.
His jump shot just so
yeah.
But it's just hey man.
Yeah, if anything, like I said though, Book over in Milwaukee, Book over in Golden State. Those are my two best options for him. I could really see that happening for real. Yeah, and hopefully something like that does happen. I want to see my boy Book with a championship, bro.
Yeah.
But no, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. It's episode 2, First Team All Podcast. Like I said, we'll have a better schedule for you guys. The boys were sick. You know what I'm saying? We up, we moving, we better. Flu season, yeah. Make sure y'all take care of yourself, hydrate. And yeah, man, if y'all got anything y'all want to see from us, any games, whatever.
Questions y'all want us to answer. Yeah. You want to come up here and be a special guest and have conversations with us, we're willing to open, Yeah. Come up here and share your thoughts with us. We're always open to it.
Facts. Get in before that fee go up. You hear me? You feel me? But nah, man. First Team All Podcast. It's your boy JD, my boy Mondo. And yeah, we out.
Sir.